Hello everyone, I Satish Kumar, lecturer in English in Suraj School, Mahendragarh. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic tenses. In my last video, I taught you about the definition of tense. In that video, I taught you about tense is that a form of verb which shows not only time of an action but also the state of an action. To understand the definition in a better way, I have told you about 3 examples. And after that I taught you about types of tenses. You know very well that we can divide tense into 3 parts: present, past and future. And after that I taught you about each tense can be divided into 4 parts: indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. After that we have discussed about present indefinite tense. You know very well that present indefinite tense helping verbs are do along with first form of verb, does along with first form of verb, and in simple sentences only first form of verb, first form plus s or es. In that video I taught you about when subject he, she, it, any name, we should use first form plus s or es along with simple sentences. When subject he, she, it, any name, any singular thing, we should use does plus first form of verb, interrogative plus negative sentences, interrogative sentences and negative sentences. And after that I taught you about the structure of simple sentence, interrogative sentence, interrogative plus negative sentence. And after that I taught you about the structure of negative sentence. After that I taught you about when subject I, we, you, they, in simple sentence we should use first form of verb. When subject I, we, you, they, any plural thing, we should use do along with first form of verb in interrogative, negative, interrogative plus negative sentence. Okay, now in today's video I am going to tell you about how to add s or es along with first form of verb. Okay, when any verb ends with double s, ch, double s, ch, sh, o, x, z, in that case we should add es. Okay, example, this is spelling of cross, cross, cross. When you find double s, then you can add es, cross, okay. We should apply this rule in simple sentence of present indefinite along with the subject of he, she, it, any name. Okay. The second example is watch. The spelling of watch is also end with ch. I have just told you that when any verb end with ch, we should add es. This is the first example of, this is the first rule of how to add s or es. Okay. Now in second rule, when any verb ends with, when any verbs ends with consonant plus y, you should remember one thing, that consonant plus y. You know very well that in English a, e, I, o, u, these are called vowels, and rest of all we should count into consonant category. Okay, if we find consonant plus y in any verbs, if we are going to add s or es, then we should follow this rule. If we find any verb consonant plus y, we should change y into, we should change y into I and add es. Example, the spelling is fly. This is the verb fly, and you can easily identify that in this verb L is consonant and plus y. In this rule we should remove y and add I, and after remove y and change into I and add es. Okay. In this rule, I just want to tell you only one thing, that if we find consonant plus y, in that case we should change y into I and add es. For to understand this rule in a better way, there is an example of fly, fly plus es. You can change y into I and add es. Okay. Now this is the third rule. When any verbs, this is the main rule. When any verbs ends with vowel plus y. I have just told you that a, e, I, o, u are vowels of English. Rest of all we should count into consonant category. Okay. Here is an example. An example is play. You can easily identify that a is vowel and after that y. You should not change y into I. You should only add s. The spelling will be of plays. Okay. I have just told you that how to add s or es. When any verbs ends with double s, ch, sh, o, x, z, we should add es. And if any verbs ends with consonant plus y, we should change y into I and add es. This is the example. When any verbs ends with vowel plus y, we should not change y into I, we should add only s. Okay. And after that, one more point, that other remaining verbs we should add only s. Okay. Now I am going to tell you about the structure of present indefinite tense. Structure of present indefinite tense. He writes a letter. This is the simple structure of present indefinite. Subject, main verb, object, I mean to say that rest part of the sentence. If we write I in place of he, then we should use write. Okay. This is the structure of simple sentence. Now, does he write a letter? This is the interrogative structure. I have already told you that interrogative sentences either start from WH family or helping verb. Does he write a letter? This is an interrogative sentence. Okay. If we write I in place of he, then we should use do. Okay. Helping verb plus subject plus main verb plus object, I mean to say that rest part of the sentence. At the ending of the sentence we should put interrogative mark in interrogative sentence. This is the structure of interrogative sentence. Does he not write a letter? Do I not write a letter? The structure for interrogative plus negative sentence: helping verb, subject plus not plus first form of verb plus object, rest part of the sentence. Negative sentence: he does not write a letter. Along with I, we should use do. I do not write a letter. Structure for this: first of all we should mention subject. After that we should mention helping verb. After helping verb we should mention not. After not we should mention main verb. After that we should mention object, I mean to say that rest part of the sentence. You always try to remember one thing, that you always put negative mark, I mean to say that not, between helping verb and main verb in negative sentence. Okay. In today's video I have told you about some points regarding how to add s or es. Okay. This is the first point, this is the second point, and this is the third point, and this is the fourth point. And after that I taught you about the structure of present indefinite tense. This is the structure of simple sentence of present indefinite. This is the structure of interrogative sentence of present indefinite. This is the structure of interrogative plus negative sentence of present indefinite. This is the structure of negative sentence of present indefinite. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks and have a nice day. Okay.